You know, my wife is always talking about that. She wishes it was a lot bigger, so we had to go bigger. Of course, I'm talking about my desk setup. I mean, look how much room we're working with. We're gonna be building my dream office setup for the year 2025. And as you guys know, I have been working with a very limited workstation, and I actually had a very good idea pop up in my head. We're gonna bring this idea to life. This new desk setup is running me very cheap. You guys are not gonna believe how much I spent on all of this. This is cheaper than the trending IKEA desk setup. Of course, everything we use in this office setup will be listed down below in the description. I cannot wait any longer. Let's get this desk setup going. And yes, we will be finally tackling my cable management. So take a good look at before, and I'll show you guys the after when it's all said and done. So this tabletop as well as this tabletop, they're actually the very same. I think they're about 6 feet in length, and in depth they're about 23 5/8. And these actually are technically wall shelves. I like the look a lot more than a lot of the IKEA tabletops, and a hell of a lot cheaper. And for the desk legs, we're going with the Adils from IKEA. I believe I bought an additional 5 for this new extension. This is gonna be a process because we're actually taking the Alex drawers that I have right here. We're actually gonna be bringing it from this side to this side of the setup. And one more thing with this Alex drawer, this is currently white. I really have the strong urge to paint that flat black. I just feel like that's gonna make it look a lot better and blend in with the setup, especially since all of the desk legs are black as well. And then that thing that's going on the wall later is also black. So let me know down in the comments, should we leave this Alex drawer white or should we paint it black? It is day 2 of working on my brand new office setup, and let's just say day 1 ended in a little bit of frustration. As you guys can see, we got a lot of work done off camera. Now, I stopped recording because I just ran into so many issues. I put the legs on wrong, then I had the desk flipped backwards. I was showing like the cork side of the desk. Then I had to take things off the wall because my monitors were no longer in the middle. I just ended up having so many issues. So it is day 2. But we have both of the desks up standing now, which as you guys can see, we now have an L-shaped setup. I ended up having to take everything off the wall, putty, sand, now we gotta paint. And yeah, it's been a long couple days doing this. And then I also realized last night that I guess it didn't click when I was getting this brilliant idea, I guess. My wife and I, we're looking to move within the next couple months halfway across the country. So why I'm doing this, why I did this, why I spent the money doing this, I wasn't thinking. I simply just got a bug up my ass and I wanted to switch things up. And I saw an idea on the internet and I kind of wanted to recreate it with my own little twist. And went out and bought all this stuff. Thankfully, none of it was expensive. But then I sat down while doing this, getting frustrated with myself, sweating my ass off, thinking, why am I doing this? Because I have to take all of this down in a couple months to pack and move. But I already started, no reason to stop now. So let's get back into building my dream budget desk setup. I don't even know what day it is anymore. I don't know how long I've been working on this office setup, but I got it for the most part about 90–95% finished, thankfully, because this was a pain in my ass. But I'm extremely pleased with how this looks. It's pretty much what I envisioned in my head, and I actually brought it to life, which I'm so thankful for, because this was a lot more work than I expected it to be. But all in all, it took about a week to kind of get everything satisfied and well put together. I am waiting on a couple things just for cable management. So underneath the desk is still a little rambunctious, but for the most part, I'm extremely pleased. I love it. I love having my one setup here, and then I got my main setup over here. I'll show you guys how that looks here in a second. But I honestly it feels like it opens up this area a lot more, and that's what I was really needing. I felt so crammed when I had just my single setup right here. I did have dual monitor setups and everything, but I just felt like everything was just contained to this one area, and I felt like I had no room. I feel like I couldn't breathe. Now with this L-shaped setup that I have, I am extremely wide open. My mind is clear. I'm ready to get back to making content again, and I'm feeling good about this. Now again, this setup is extremely cheap. Obviously, all my peripherals make it a little bit more expensive, but if you're looking for an extremely budget-friendly desk setup, this desk setup is the best, and I don't think you'll find anything to even compare to this price. And of course, we'll have everything listed with pricing, links, all that down in the description, but this throws the IKEA setup out of the water. So there are a couple things I'm missing. I am putting another shelf up here, and I want to get a little bit more lighting, some more ambient lighting. But without further ado, let's go ahead and show you what we're working with. All right, so right here now, this is going to be dedicated to gaming and my laptop setup. So everything gaming, which is just my PlayStation 5, will take place on that monitor. Then we have my printer back here, just because I use my printer for my clothing brand quite a bit. That bonsai tree actually is broke. I need to fix it. So that's just going to sit there for now until we can figure out where to put it. Of course, we got the Jordan 1 canvas right here with my favorite tech decks. And then my new area, this is now my workstation. We got the dual monitors. Those dual monitors will eventually turn into an ultra wide. But as of right now, the cable management isn't too bad. I do have a lot of cables down here that I got to tack up, but I'm waiting for all that to come tomorrow. But yeah, here's the setup so far. I'm loving it. I think it looks very sleek, very clean, very minimal. Like I said, once I get the cable management taken care of and controlled, it's going to feel a lot better. And then, like I said, just got to put that shelf up, get a little bit more lighting in here, and then I think we're golden. Now I'm thinking, hear me out, I might, for my gaming setup area, I might do like I had before and do a stacked. I'll do my gaming monitor down here. That way I can actually plug my MacBook into that and have an external monitor just set up and go just in case I need it. Not too sure yet. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. But yeah, so that's going to conclude for this video. This is the best affordable budget DIY desk setup you can get in 2025. I will make sure to have everything linked down in the description. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about it, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.